Next, we call the second speaker, Mr. Doss, to speak against the motion. Hear, hear.
Hello. I will be representing the opposition, and we'd like to begin by saying that we agree that there is indeed a major shortfall in the amount of organs that are available. People are indeed dying. And in that case, the government has the right motivation to create such a bill, but we believe that their actions or their idea is not something that will work in the real world, will not have all the associated benefits that the government claims. So in the first half of the debate, the opposition will talk about the practicalities of such a law, and in the second half, we will talk about why, even if it did work, we should not do such a thing for various ethical, moral reasons. So we'd like to begin by the fact that once the government has brought up the fact that yes, the prices will increase, the rich can hoard, and that if they reduce their rules, then the people will not be trafficked into the country and their organs harvested. However, there is a counter-argument to this. There is something called medical tourism, where people from developed countries are traveling to the underdeveloped countries or the third world countries, where there is a big market of organ harvesting, and they get their surgeries done there. So at the end of the day, all you're doing is moving before the people, the victims would be moved to the developed country. Now all that's happening is that the people with the means are traveling to these poorer countries and getting their organs there. This is not a solution to the black market. Secondly, the government side has played down a lot of the long-term risks associated with organ donations. It must be stated that there actually aren't that many long-term studies done on this topic. And a lot of frequent complaint that a lot of donors have, living donors, of course in this case have, is that they are not entirely sure of what their donations will end up. Not just the emotional stress or the financial stress, but it's also the psychophysical stress. There are cases where people who have donated their organs end up back on the list actually requiring a donation, because when you donate one kidney, humans have evolved to have two, because when you're donating one, the other kidney just goes into overdrive. The other kidney cannot handle the entire physiological pressure. Please later. And as such, this means that these people might end up back on the list. Secondly, we would also like to state that there are alternative technologies that are in the works, perhaps not immediately usable, but things such as 3D printing of organs. This is a better system than donation in itself, because there are zero rejection rates, as these are custom made to match these are custom made to match the patient, and we feel that if you if you open up the market for such a thing, you're basically undermining and or preventing or decreasing the enthusiasm for exploration of alternative solutions to the organ shortage problem. And the opposition would say that the government could bring up the issue that there exists a current market for donation of eggs, donation of sperm. And we would like to state, just out of the gate, that it's slightly different. There are no associated long-term negative side effects physically to the donation of these things, such as sperm and eggs, in comparison to entire organs, which humans, we need most of our organs, and they're important. And so,
okay. If that's the case, why are you happy to ever let anyone alive donate their organs to anyone ever?
There are cases where a person is willing to take over these risks. For example, in the case of close friends and family members. And as such, when a person is fully vested in this, they really want to do this, to take care of their loved ones. It's not the government's right to deny them from being able to donate when they want to. But when you put a price on something such as organs, all it's doing is giving people who are really hard on life financially who don't have enough money to, for example, feed their kids 3 meals a day. They're going to turn to organ donations as a means of income. This, the opposition believes, is not right, and the second half of the debate will cover the ethical conundrums associated with such ideas of putting a price tag on your parts of your own body. Thank you. Is the speakers open to questions? Okay. Thank you so much.